Hi guys, it's Nina from VRFocus. I'm joined by...
I'm Jonathan Lin. I'm a co-founder at Hack and Paint. We're a small VR indie game studio.
So tell me a little bit about your game, what's it called, and what's the story?
So our game is Sunwalker. It's a third-person adventure game. When we set out to create a game in VR, we wanted to create a game that was comfortable for all players. And that's one of the reasons why we chose third-person view. Ultimately, the feeling that we're trying to create is something that's similar to Journey in VR.
So tell me about the character, the story, who is it about, who do you play, what's your objective?
So the story, it's a little bit open-ended right now, and we want to leave it a little bit abstract and mysterious. But to give you a little hint of what the backstory is you play as Anne. She's a character in a future sci-fi world, and the atmosphere has kind of deteriorated, and because of that, the sun is shining and is burning everything on the earth, killing off life. And as that happens, civilization descends into chaos, and the rest is you're unraveling the mystery of the world.
Okay, and you guys are sort of like in the early development stages, right? So how are you hoping to build upon it? How long is the game going to be? Is it going to be episodic, or is it going to be like a long game that someone can download?
We're in the pre-alpha stage. We put in together about 3 or 4 months of production time. Looking forward on our development roadmap, we're looking to aiming about like 1 to 2 hour experience. We are building a universe,
okay.
is what we're doing. So this is our first game, but later on, as we've developed the mechanics and the world, not necessarily to set us up to pigeonhole us into this franchise, but we're also looking to expand into bigger things. Right now, it's currently a single player game, but we're also very aware of the social problems of VR that we want to solve, and we're looking for our next step to be a co-op game. And from that point, we can engage more players and be able to interact with other people.
So tell me a little bit how you guys started, why you set up a VR company.
Well, everyone who is in our company, we came from a background in feature film animation. My personal experience is from Blue Sky Studios, and I also worked at Muse Games in New York City. I met my other co-founders at Blue Sky when we were in the modeling department and rigging department working on different films. You guys may have heard of some of the Ice Age films. While I was at the movie studio, there was also a small budding VR department that we were part of from the ground floor. And when we were playing with the technology, we were so enamored by how the potential of storytelling in the tech. It was a film studio, so it was an experimental department, and when they started scaling back in that department, we just felt like we had to splinter off and do our own thing.
So I guess one by one, you guys all started kind of creating the company now.
Yeah, I guess that was a kind of a long-winded answer.
No, that's perfect. So like, how big is your company? Like, how many people are you?
Currently we have 8 full-time people, but at certain parts of our development we've expanded to about 15 to 17 also, with some people helping us part-time. We have a lot of other friends in the industry who's been helping us.
That's always useful.
Well, when we set off to make this game, we also understood that interactivity in VR is very, very important. That's the difference between something like a film medium and a game medium, is you introduce this agency that you can control and interact with the environment that you can't do in film. In VR, that adds another level of immersion, which is you can start building another connection with a character that you can't before. The reason why we chose third person, it still has the immersive qualities and the interactive qualities that you have between games and film, but also you can leverage off beautiful compositional shots. It's composing in VR is slightly different than composing in film, in that everything is spatial and you're designing more of a stage rather than a blank 2D image. In our game, as we have 3D cameras, as it starts to transition between other shots, you kind of explore other angles of the stage.
You mentioned that your other co-founder used to work at Pixar?
Yes.
And can you kind of give a rough background of like who you guys are? So maybe that kind of paints a bigger picture of like your style, perhaps?
Okay, well, we haven't necessarily constrained ourselves to a style yet, but we do draw a lot of influence from our background in feature animation. If you see our game and the art direction that we've gone for, it's more of a simplistic style. That's also strategic in terms of the level of detail that we're trying to create, so that can also help us expand to different platforms. But yes, my other Pixar co-founder is Christian Hanaszewski. He's an incredible character TD. He worked on Charlie Brown in the Peanuts movie recently, as well as a lot of main characters on the Monsters University's film. He's basically an all-star.
And you're not an all-star?
Well, I worked at Blue Sky Studios. I also worked on a lot of main characters. 7 different films from Ferdinand, Rio 2, Ice Age, Peanuts, Epic.
Where do we go to find out more about your studio and about the game?
We have a website. It's www.hackandpaint.com, and on our website you can also navigate to the Sunwalker page and see some video trailers and also learn more about the team and what we do.
Fantastic. Head over to VRFocus.com if you want to find out more about virtual reality, and I will see you there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.